Hi everyone, this is Naneshwara. I am here to tell about time. Hi everyone, this is Naneshwara and I am here to tell about. Hi everyone, this is Naneshwara and I am here to tell about time traveling and teleportation. All of you know that in our past we have made any bad things or we have just wasted time, and to save the time we are inventing a new devices like time traveling machine, etc. to change in the past. So I am here to discuss about that. Firstly, it is time traveling. So actually, it is basically the four types. That one is first one is seeing the future. Uh, for at certain time we know what is happening at the future in our life. So by this we can do it. And the other one is traveling to the future, and we may think like this. Uh, what to do in future, like traveling to future is what is happening in the future and we have to live in the future like that. And the other one is to travel to the past and time loops. Mainly, there are three types in time traveling. The major things are the black hole, wormhole, and the quantum realm. Firstly, the black hole. The black hole is formed by a star. Actually, when a star is completely burned up its fuel, then it has a two forces, right? First one, the force attracting the star towards the inside, and the force second one that splitting the light and the energy from the sun. And when the fuel like hydrogen in our sun has exhausted, then the second force in the sun compresses the sun size into very small like a ball. Then it gets explosion. That explosion is named as a supernova explosion. When that explosion takes place, it releases a lot of energy, and then if the sun size is very small, then it creates a neutron star. Otherwise, it is very. Yes, you need to show them. It is the black hole. Tell about the black hole. That's why we asked you to prepare. When there is a star, it has two forces existing. The first force is the pressure inside a star, and the second force is the pressure that exceeds the energy from the star. So when the star is run out of fuel, like it exhausted from the fuel, like our sun has hydrogen as a fuel. For suppose if take when sun has exhausted with the fuel, the first force will compress the sun size into a very small like a ball. At the time, the sun or the star get explosion, and that explosion is known as a supernova explosion. At the time, it takes place into two types. First, if the bright star size is very small, then it could form a neutron star. Actually, the neutron star has a more denser than the real star, and the one spoon volume of a neutron star will weigh approximately 10,000 into billion power 6 tons, like that, and it has more gravity than the real star. The black hole. This is the main thing about time traveling. Here in the black hole, it has a lot of gravity that it can bend even light from any other. So using telescopes, we can't see any black hole. because the black hole even absorbs the electromagnetic radiations like light. So we just discovered the black hole because of the star dying, like they're rotating around the black hole, and that light we can see it. Otherwise, we can't see the black hole. So in the black hole, it is a space-time region where gravity is very high. Last 10 seconds. And that time, it could help to time travel. Like it has a loops inside it. So when we enter into the black hole, so we get enter into the time loops. Thank you.
Any questions? You need to ask them. If they have any questions.
No.
You need to ask them if they have any questions.
Do you have any questions?
I have.
Yeah, asked.
Is there any type of black holes? Different types of black holes.
Yeah, first one is the stellar black hole. If the size of a star died is approximately around, if a star which size is like 20 times of our sun will forms like a stellar black hole. Otherwise, the second type is a normal black hole which is very big in size. That's
Sorry, you can go ahead. I'm so sorry to disturb you. Presenter must never be disturbed.
Towards them like this when they ask the question. Okay.
Lot of distraction.
yeah, that's right. Do anyone have other questions?
Yes. Do you think this time travel is really possible?
Actually, the answer from very theories like Einstein space-time relation theory, and as per that, we can bend space-time. Oh, of course, like the space-time can bend by us using some like black hole wormhole, etc. But it is not proved. But maybe in future, maybe it can.
Is there any precautions can we take when facing black hole if that happens?
Yeah, actually, in a black hole, it has like a more gravity that it can tear each and every cell from our body. So we have to take a precaution that wearing a shoe that which can withstand that pressure. That's it.
Okay. Say thank you.
Thank you, honestly.
Please come here. Indian Army. Take it up. Quickly. Somebody take the letter. 3 minutes. You are making the screen empty.
A very pleasant good morning to everyone. My name is Yuvati. Now I want to share few news on Indian Army, a popular discipline. On January 15th, we can celebrate Indian Army Day in our recognition of Lieutenant General and K.M. Kariappa. On that day, we can celebrate to salute the valiant soldiers. Subhash Chandra Bose, he is the founder of our national army.
Minutes is complete. After 2 minutes to 10.
Importance of Indian Army. Indian Army consists of soldiers and para commands who are the protect our country. The security of our country depends on the soldiers and how they are trained. If they are trained well, they protect our country well. Indian Army not only protect ours, but they entertain us on the army days like. The soldiers sacrifice their lives on army. Like we celebrate our festivals, Diwali and Holi, all, but they do not celebrate those festivals because they protect us on the borders. Anybody says that why Indian Army is so disciplined? No one?
Because of the strict training.
Yes, of course. Anyone? I can say that. If they have any
2 minutes.
any project, 1 minute left. Yes. They have any project, they have time also, time limit also. They can plan for time minute time. Time is very important for them. Anyone, any questions? Thank you.
Okay, who's the next one? What is your name? Call the next one. Next one.
Importance of drug.
Add it to the stream.
No, not that, not that, not. Yes.
Add it to the stream.
Good morning to all. My name is Yuramya. I am here to present impact of drugs on youth. What is drug? Any substance other than food used in the prevention, diagnosis, or evaluation or treatment of a disease is called a drug. How drug addiction begins. Curiosity, friends pressure, frustration and depression. Desire for more work, looking for a different world, relief from pain, family history, excitement, and adventure. Tobacco. It is an
Are you changing your slides? With the keyboard, please, you can change.
Keyboard.
Tobacco. It is a native of South Africa, where the breed in India first started smoking. Now the tobacco plants has spread the world over. It has large pot leaves and terminals clusters of tubular white or pink flowers. Thank you.
Next presentation, please. remove it from the audio. Full screen.
Good morning. I'm Jessica of class EC. I'm here to present on the awareness of cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is when a child or a teen is threatened, harassed, humiliated, or targeted by another child by the means of internet or digital technologies. It has to be a minor on both sides. If an adult is included, it is considered as something different as an assault. Um, where can cyberbullying take place? Cyberbullying can take place in electronic devices like computers, laptops, and phones. It can be in sites on like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. Uh, the types of cyberbullying are there are two types: direct attacks and by the use of proxy. Direct attacks are like from direct messages or comments or anything else. By proxy is someone else does the dirty work for the main bully. Why do children bully? Children usually bully because of their anger, frustration, revenge, or for their entertainment. They used to laugh or they target a particular person for their fun. In other cases, it can be of different solutions. Consequences of cyberbullying often lead to anxiety, depression, stress-related disorders, sleep disorders, change in behavior and withdrawal from friends and activities, and in the worst case, it can lead to suicide. The story of Amanda Dodd. Here's a small case study about a victim of cyberbullying. She is Amanda, who was 15 years old, a Canadian student who was a victim of cyberbullying who hanged herself in the British Columbia. She met a person on MySpace. They became really good friends in a really small span of time. Later, he asked for her unseen pictures on the internet, which she, without thinking, has shared. And he shared it to the public and made it viral, because of which she felt humiliated. She changed her school twice, but nothing helped, nothing has changed. He continued to threat her and all, because of which she made a YouTube video by using flashcards on how it started and what it has led to her in her life. After posting the video on YouTube, after 20 minutes, she actually hanged herself in her home. Prevention can be like the best prevention is education. Educating the students on what cyberbullying is and what is the seriousness on it. Always report. Do not respond since it is online. It leaves a record of whatever is done, so which can be used as an evidence. And block and report can be the best prevention. And thank you. Do you have any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Razid from ECEC. I'm here to share a few important topics about the space exploration for future generation. Mainly the contents of space exploration was what is space exploration and how it started, types of space exploration and benefits about it. What is space exploration? Space exploration is the use of astronomy and space technology. It allows us to prove or disprove scientific theories developed on Earth. And we can use the space exploration for studying about the solar system. When it was started, on October 4th, 1957, the Soviets launched the first aircraft Sputnik 1. After that, 4 years later, on April 12, 1961, the person from Russian Yuri Gagarin became the first human to orbit Earth in Vostok 1. We have many types of space exploration, but we have mainly used the two types, atmospheric spacecraft and orbital spacecraft. The benefits of spacecraft: enhanced communications and the advancement of scientific knowledge and experience. By space exploration, we can get the national security and economic benefit performing risky surgical procedures. The consequences of space exploration: astronauts has a loss of cardiac muscle leads to reshaping of hearts. And by the space exploration, we get illusions and reduction in blood circulation. The final conclusion was space exploration is the key to the future. We will reap the rewards of the necessary investment of money and the resources. Researchers and technologies about space exploration are very important for humanity. Without risk, we remain in our caves, never daring to see what lies beyond our immediate sight. Thank you. Any questions? Thank you.
Good morning everyone, Asha Shistula from PCE.
Louder.
Today
Put the mic.
my topic is Earth and space, the blue query. We have lot of questions in our Earth. How Earth is formed? Earth located in solar system. The Earth in solar system Earth transformation junk around Earth, measure taken to remove junk. First I am discussing about how Earth is formed. Formation of Earth. What come together? From the clouds of dust and gas known as the solar nebulous. Nearly 4.6 years ago, the same time the sun and the rest of the solar system formed. Gravity causes small bodies of the rockets and mantles orbiting the proto-sun to smash together to create larger bodies. Earth in solar system. The Earth is the third nearest planet in the Is it on? Then you can. The Earth is third nearest planet in the solar system and 50th in size. Its shape is described as green. Favorable climate is found on the Earth, which support all forms of our life. It has water and air, which is essential for our survival from the outer shape Earth. Appears blue because two-thirds surface of Earth is covered with water. Earth transformation. Then 4.5 billion years ago, 2.3 years ago, Earth formed around 4 billion years ago, aided by excess of solar high temperature changes in the atmosphere conditions. It is temperature get described. Now it is comfortable to all living organisms to sustain their lives. Junk around space. This type of space junk is generally from space rocket launches and uses transformation from rockets exploration and collision. When rockets are sent to space, some parts come up during or immediately after the launch, while some are left to fall back down to Earth or drown up in the atmosphere. Others stays in the outer space. In the last two decades, 80 rockets on average have been launched to space every year. Measures taken to clean junk around Earth. One way to remove these inactive satellites from by pulling them into the Earth atmosphere, where they will be burned up. To accomplish this, the ESA developed the spacecraft, the Place Clear Space One, which was launched in 2025 and is designated to capture and dispose in space junk. The remove process will also be done with magnets. Thank you. Did you have any questions?
If gravity forms the waves,
It will form the waves.
how will it form?
Slowly, slowly.
If gravity forms the waves,
Fourth planet in the solar system. What is the fourth planet in the solar system? Fourth planet.
Take the phone. Somebody please pass on that mic to me. At the next
Switch on the microphone and camera first when you're changing it. Naneshwar.
Once we are at Sadi or done.
Change.
Morning. This is Hama from ECEC. My topic was health or wealth. I, I see so many members of suffering for running with wealth or earning money so much, and they're losing their health so much. By earning their money, it's sufficient they are earning money, but they are running with their money earning. They also lost their health issues. They getting their health issues and so traveling so much. Let's see. What is meant by health? Health is a health defines us. It is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. Not only medicine, the absence of disease. It is have five types: is physical health, or emotional health, or social health, and spiritual and intellectual also. Physical means we are physically fit. We have to boys or girls getting gyms, ending their physical fitness. And emotionally strong is one important one. Getting very weak when we are getting so emotional also. And we get into wealth. Wealth is a state of mind. It is not earning just earning money. Shush. There are also are four types. There are financial wealth. It is on money, earning money. There's social wealth. It is status. Is earning money. We get in status and status. Time wealth. It is freedom. We are taking earning money. We are getting some time to enjoy the wealth. And lastly, physical wealth. It is physical wealth is nothing but only health. Let's see some comparison between wealth and health. Health and wealth are the two words. It is considered very important for surviving in humanities. Health is health is wealth is no all of we know that health is wealth, but it is true, it is indeed true, health is looking upon a wealth. Wealth is according to results in giving happiness. It has some comparison that is like one will be we earning money but we not getting wealth by health we getting a very peaceful mind. These are some quotations I will. Time and wealth are the two precious things that we do not recognize, appreciate, until they depend on. It tells us there is what. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from ECEC section, UMC. I will talk my presentation my village my tribe. Introduction of my village. India is the land of the India is the major the land of India is the land of the village. Majority of people live in villages. The villagers more in farmers and they work whole day. Yeah, they work whole day my village peak. This is my village peak. In my village, so many people are living brotherhood and unity. And in my village, more than people are farmers. The farmers work all of the day in sun. At the end of the day, the farmers sit and to tell their stories of me. In my village, is neat and clean. The, my village require that full completely green and more of crops. It looks very neat. In my village, 2000 plus houses and people are in there. In my villages, uh, yes. Thank you. Anybody ask questions in my village? Directly, relate. Anybody? Thank you.
Hello everybody, this is Nikalna. I am going to present a topic about the role of social media on education. Social media. It is the collective term for the websites, applications that focus on the communication, community-based input, interaction, content, sharing and collaboration. The main role of the social media is to inform and to entertain the people. It also helps to communicate with the others. According to the data, 74% of the internet users utilizes social media. Now we are using social media widely. On average, we can check social media websites 17 times a day. We spend 4.7 hours data on our phones. Social media especially have a large impact on education. It may be positive impact or negative impact. Advantages. In some ways, social media has great beneficial to education and academics. It also helps children to clarify their doubts. They can communicate with the teachers, etc. Social media lets students to communicate more effectively and efficiently. It also helps to adapt colleges and they help in their career development by using tools like LinkedIn. Disadvantages. But in the other ways, social media has also negative impact. Social media has distraction. It leads to the artificial relationships because of this leading of artificial relationship. People are using it in disadvantages. Here are some ways in which we can limit the social media. Monitor time spent online. Means we have to limit our time by using the useful tools. Prioritize productive activities. We have to give the priority for the useful things, not for the useless things. Making an effort to meet up in a person. The people who are good to us, we have to make an effort to meet the person. Conclusion.
Social media is an extremely powerful tool because we can know the information by sitting any corner of the world by using the social media. Social media is an integral part of our life. The great thing about social media was how it gave a voice to the voiceless people. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
What is the most popular social media platform?
Google, because we can clarify the doubts. Any more?
What do you think about social media? Is it good or bad for you?
I think it is good by limiting time, and these are the limiting ways I see it was seen in the PDF. By limiting time, we can use it as well. Thank you.
Hello, myself Vimesh from ECC. My topic of presentation is importance of food. In our daily life, in our daily life we use food and we analyze it, but we are wasting our food. Wasting of food, wastage of food. Food wastes are two types: food lost and food waste. In, in food lost, we are losting our food in two types. In, in food loss are in agriculture and production and harvesting waste. We are losing of food in agriculture and production. And another lost is processing. We lost in processing waste, not traveling.
In food waste distribution and retail and restaurants and catering, domestic and contribution. We waste of food in that waste in restaurants and catering, more waste are happening in restaurants and catering. The, in some 975 million people in the world do not have enough food to lead a healthy, active life. That's about only 9 people on earth. The vast majority of the world hungry people live in developing countries where 12.9% of the population are using population is unread. Poor nutrition causes nearly half of the deaths in children under 505 age. 3.1 million children each year are losing. 1 out of 6 children, roughly 100 million in developing countries is underweight. One of the four world's children are stunned. In developing countries, the proportion can rise to 1 in 3. 9.66 million primary school age children attend class and hungry across the developing world, with 23 million in Africa alone. And next is somewhere in there we can see the picture. Some are wasting food like anything, and some are using the wastage of food and eating that food. By that way, we can say that some people are wasting food like anything, and some people are starving. We can say that in that way, the food is wasting more. Thank you. Any questions?
You are starting new one? Over? Okay. We can wind up now because you have an exam, it seems, by 12:30. Go back to exam and remembering all those points that I discussed in the morning. Anybody's self doesn't respond properly, you will be under pressure. Okay? Wind up, end the live, and send them back.